Hello again. My name is Charles Cruz. I'm the founder of Boots on the Ground Advocacy Group based here in Washington, D.C. And today I want to talk about the mayoral race and the D.C. Council at Large seat that's open in D.C. for the elections on November the 4th, 2014. And the first thing I had to say was I wanted to talk about two candidates, Muriel Bowser and David Catania. I'll talk about Muriel Bowser first. Muriel Bowser, I have spoken with her on a number of occasions and her staff. I have been to countless conferences at the Wilson Building with other people, other advocacy groups. And I guess if I had to pick between David Catania and Muriel Bowser, I would have to go with Muriel Bowser. Even though I think that she flip-flops a lot, even though I think that she's always looking to make developers and corporations and big business happy. I believe that if I had to choose, that I have to choose her, the lesser of two evils. I don't believe that Muriel Bowser will be a very good mayor, but like I said before, if I had to choose someone now, I would choose her over David Catania. And since I'm talking about David, since I mentioned David Catania, let me just go ahead and say this about him. I would not vote for this guy to be a dog catcher in D.C. I believe he has. I believe he believes in pay-for-play politics. I know he believes in the top 1% of the rich that's in Washington, D.C. He has people backing him that's rich, and of course they would, because that's their man. So, I don't believe David Catania has the people's welfare at heart, especially on the southeast side in Ward 7 and Ward 8. I think that, the American dream to him is making sure that the people that he deal with stays in power. And, so I have no feelings in my body whatsoever that this guy will do a good job for the Washington, D.C. area. I believe he'll do a good job for his people, but not for all people. And we need somebody in the community that's going to benefit everybody. All 8 wards need to be factored into this election. And so I say to my followers, my friends, and my family who know me, who follow me, do not vote for this guy. This guy will make things worse for the blacks and the Latinos in this city. He will make things worse. When he talks about education, I believe he's talking about these schools that's popping up all over D.C. now. Not public schools, but charter schools. I believe they want to get rid of all public schools and bring in charter schools. Why? Because they can make more money. It's about making money. The pay-for-play politics in D.C. are really, really bad right now. It's some people on the council that I like, that I believe would have been a great mayor if they had got in. Like my biggest selection would be, I guess you call it, would be David Grosso. I mean, this guy goes all over the city. He goes in Ward 1, from Ward 1 to Ward 8, and it doesn't matter. He doesn't care if it's nighttime, daytime. He's not scared. And that's the type of person we need. Somebody that's going to get out, walk around, talk to the people, and figure out that what's going on in the community. Ward 7's community is, economically, we are a disaster. I mean, we don't have anything new being put up around here as far as stores are concerned and businesses. The only thing that's going up is these high-rise apartments with that you have to have 80% AMI to live in. So, to me, again, I wouldn't vote for David Catania for dog catching. I don't believe he has the hearts and minds of all the people in the District of Columbia. I do not believe that he's going to be a good mayor at all, for any reason. If I could, I would vote for none of the above, for real. Because this election is really not a good one as far as the people that we can vote for are concerned. As far as the DC Council, as far as the people that make laws on the DC Council, there's some very, very good ones. Yeah, there's some really good counselors, DC councilmen and women. I like them. I like all of them. I just don't believe in all of them. And so this voting season, I am going to vote, but I'm going to vote my conscience. I'm not going to vote for somebody just because they can make money for me or whatever the case may be. I'm going to vote my conscience. If you're not helping everybody, then you're not helping anybody. And so that's why I'm going to vote for Muriel Bowser. As far as the DC at large seat, I'm voting for my man Grayling Hagler. I gotta vote for him. This guy will not be bought. He's not going to be bought for any reason. He's about education. He's about health. He's about the elderly, the young, everybody. He wants to make sure that everybody has a stake here in Washington, D.C., to bring this place back to the way it used to be. We have a melting pot here. And this melting pot used to be one of love and respect. But when George Bush moved in here and all his Bush people came and they stayed, racism followed. When Ronald Reagan was here and his people came, racism followed. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. So we need to get back to respecting each other, helping each other, and because this community is all of our communities. We all live here. We all supposedly love Washington, D.C. I know I do. I'm a Washingtonian, 5th generation, 54 years old, been here all my life, and I ain't going nowhere, and ain't nobody going to push me out, even though that's what they're trying to do. And if David Catania gets in to be the mayor, it's going to be crazy, because this guy is going to push out all the homeless. He don't want to make homes for the homeless. I don't even hear him talking about homes for the homeless. I don't hear him talking about affordable housing. I don't hear him saying anything about those things. And that leads me to believe that he really just doesn't care, or he's not concerned. He's concerned about his people. His people. And when I say his people, I'm not talking white people. I'm talking anybody who has money. Then we have another. We have a person running for AG. We have a few people running for Attorney General. It'll be our first Attorney General that we vote for in Washington, D.C. And you telling me that you people are going to vote for a guy who threw $500,000 of his own money into the campaign? Look, for me, if you got $500,000 in the bank, you ain't got no business running for AG, for Attorney General. For what? For what reason? So you can help your buddies. So in that regard, I'm going to vote for my man Smitty Smith, because let me tell you something. I spoke with this brother. This brother real. He a Washingtonian. He's going to look out for everybody. Everybody. So again, Muriel Bowser, that's a maybe. David Catania, straight up no. No vote. No vote on David Catania, please, people. If you vote this guy in, you get what you ask for. Yes on Grayling Hagler for DC Council at Large. And yes on Smitty Smith for AG, Attorney General. Simple as that. If people want DC to get back to a place where we were all living together with no friction, no disrespect, then we need to do some other things. We need to change up a little bit. And so I say to you, have a great day. Vote your conscience. Vote for your community. God bless you.